Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Here's a headline from the Crypto Basic. Dogecoin spikes 44%, sets eye to overtake XRP. Oh no, I'm so scared how I go to sleep at night. Now, folks, I have a lot to say about this, but just to be clear right out the gate here, Dogecoin has had a higher market cap than XRP in the past, albeit a very short-lived moment in time. So could this happen? Yes. Would it matter? No. Would I be upset about it? No. Absolutely not. I would not be upset about that. But it is possible, depending on when coins start popping off, that you could see some undesirable positioning in terms of market cap for XRP. It's possible. Not that I think that's going to happen. I'm just acknowledging that's the case. So let's talk about it. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. No need to really read the article. Let's just get to this. So at the time I'm recording this, XRP is 61 cents, number 6 in market cap. You got Doge here, number 8 in market cap, 21.4 cents. Market cap for Doge, 28.4 billion. Market cap for XRP, 33.9 billion. So it's close enough that absolutely you could see that happen. You could see Doge overtake XRP. And so, like, it kind of depends on when stuff runs. So, like, you could ask an even bigger question, frankly. Could XRP fall out of the top 10 coins by market cap? Well, if multiple coins pop off to extreme levels, multiple altcoins, before XRP even begins to run against the United States dollar, it's technically possible. You know, and by the way, there's actually one factor that would make it slightly more possible for that to happen, which would be the fact that last market cycle, we had only one stable coin in the top 10, at least for the bulk of the run. We had Tether there. Now we've got Tether and USDC. So they're hogging 2 spots in the top 10 coins by market cap. So not that I'm predicting this is going to happen, nor would it even necessarily be the end of the world. It's probably not the most likely thing to occur. So I'm not trying to scare anybody. I mean, XRP has never been outside of the top 10 coins by market cap. So just because it never has been doesn't mean it can't. I would just argue that even if that does happen, a lot of people would recognize that as an incredible buying opportunity because I think there would be a lot of fear if something like that happens. That would be my anticipation. But look, last market cycle, we were talking about stuff like this too, and it didn't happen. It just didn't happen. And that's while XRP was under attack by the SEC, and it still didn't happen. XRP still popped off. And so to think that XRP won't be, at least enough to protect itself, to prevent itself from falling out of the top 10, I mean, I'd be a little surprised. I acknowledge it's possible. I'd be pretty surprised. I don't think that is the most probable thing here. And so take a look at this, though. I've also got... I got a couple historical snapshots here to show you. Take a look at this one. This is Coin Market Cap. I love that they have this feature. You can't literally pull up every single day, but every few days or so, Coin Market Cap will take a snapshot of the environment of the market, and so you can go back years later and take a look at what price action looked like and where everything was positioned on a given day. It's pretty cool. So it's not literally every day. So I pulled up a few days here, and there's gaps between them, and part of that is just a function of that's what's available. But here you can see on May 2nd, so this is after XRP had already hit its cycle top. Here, let me put an all-time price chart for XRP. So it got up to its cycle high right at the end. Yeah, so maybe it might have been exactly April 30th. It did hit $2. So it's showing the day closed here at $1.61. But I have a screen grab I shared on X of XRP at $2. So that was pretty much the cycle high. So then you fast forward from April 30th to May 2nd, just a couple days here, and XRP's down a bit at $1.56 at a $70 billion market cap, though. I don't mind seeing that. I miss seeing that in reality. So I still think stuff like that's going to be coming back sooner than later. But anyway, so Doge, though, had a $48 billion market cap on May 2nd, 2021, almost 3 years ago. So still a fair bit of a gap. But, there's conversation at the time, Dogecoin going to take out XRP. It happened. It did happen last cycle. Here, I'll show you right here. Here you have May 9th. This is now XRP number 7 in market cap, and it was at number 4 just about a week earlier. So it went from 4 to number 7, and Doge overtook that spot in market cap. And this, at the time of the screen grab, it was worth 57 cents. Dogecoin was. XRP was worth $1.53. So XRP had a market cap of 53.9 billion, Doge at 73.8 billion. And so coins are always jockeying for position. But there weren't a lot of people other than the toxic Bitcoin maxi trolls that thought, well, this is probably a forever situation. You know, XRP is just going to be out there forever. No, most people didn't think that Doge would just stay up there forever. What comes up must come down, except for XRP and ETH and Bitcoin, which are the only 3 coins in the existence of this asset class that have always been in the top 10 cryptos by market cap. Always. Those are the only 3 coins out of over 20,000 coins in existence. So, so that was, again, May 9th. And then you're starting to get into the territory where, you know, the world of crypto starts to collapse, price dropped. I remember there was the Elon Musk thing around this time period. I don't remember exactly what day it was, but he was on, and I think Doge was mentioned on SNL and all that crap. But then fast forward a little further, May 30th. So just go to the end of the month, and XRP is back above Dogecoin. It's number 6, and Doge is number 7. And then for the last 3 years, Doge just fell and fell and fell and fell, and XRP stayed in the top 10. Not that surprising. So there will be some people who just despise XRP that should this occur again, which is totally plausible because coins are always going to be jockeying for positions. There will be people joking, making fun of XRP because Doge Dogecoin is doing better. Yeah, well, crazy speculation in crypto. I mean, that's kind of what we're here for, frankly. So, like, I don't mind it. Like, I don't get upset about it. I just wanted to talk about it and cover some perspective on this because I don't think it's some sort of indication that something's fundamentally wrong. I think all sorts of coins are going to be coming in and out of, the top 10. It's going to be short-lived. And most coins aren't even going to get into the top 10, but they'll, jockey for position and get a little bit higher and then go back down. This is very normal in the world of crypto here. But, Doge briefly overcame XRP in market cap. It was a very short-lived affair, and then it went back down, and then XRP's just been hanging out. And it's amazing. Again, this happened. I'm not convinced it would have happened at all last cycle if not for the fact that the SEC sued Ripple, effectively attacking all XRP holders on a global scale. So I don't think that. And another thing that makes it slightly more likely that XRP could fall lower and Doge could overtake again, it's just a matter-of-fact statement so far as I'm concerned that there's less money in XRP today than there would have been had the SEC not made that attack. XRP is still harmed, which is why it's so impressive it has maintained that role in the top 10 coins by market cap. How many humans, it's impossible to know this, but I'll ask anyway, rhetorically if anything, how many humans didn't buy XRP, pushing the price up higher because of that question mark, because of the uncertainty? Well, I'm willing to bet a lot of humans. There's a reason that XRP was the only top 10 coin by market cap that once the market got really running, did not hit a new all-time high. And it just happened to be under assault by the SEC. Just happened to be. So the fact that it's starting at a lower point than it otherwise would have does make it technically more likely that Doge can overtake it and XRP could fall out of the top 10. It could. I think it would be short-lived if that happened. I'm not predicting. If I had to guess, will XRP fall out of the top 10? I'll still say no. But I'm just trying to be real with you. I don't think it's going to happen. And I also don't think it would be the end of the world. Like, crypto's crazy. And it would kind of suck because I do like the fact that XRP is one of only 3 coins in existence that has always been the top 10 coins by market cap. And it would be sad if I couldn't say that anymore. But is what it is. So, I don't know. I just want to share some thoughts on that. But I also want to add this, since we're talking a little bit of Doge, I've highlighted this story, 2, maybe 3 times on my channel over the years because it's just fascinating. Here's the headline from Decrypt. This is from August 23rd, 2023. Dogecoin millionaire's fortune fell from $3 million to $50,000, but he hasn't lost the faith. And there's part of the reason I want to highlight this is because, and I don't cover any of this to mock the guy. In fact, I think that it's very clear. It's actually kind of an inspiring story because this guy did something that, yeah, you look back and you're like, okay, that was a little irresponsible, a little silly. He had an opportunity for life-changing wealth, clearly right there, and he didn't take it. But he's grown from that, and he's actually, at least at the time that I'm recording this video, he has come back. Like, it's a pretty cool story. And it shows, like, what perseverance in the world of crypto can actually do for you, which is why I've said many times over the years, you know, it's the best way for the everyday person to achieve life-changing wealth. The opportunity is there. You know, it's an empowering fact. We can choose to participate in this, and just by understanding some very basic things, you know, controlling our own emotions, being however patient it takes. Yes, life-changing wealth can be achieved from regular people like you and me. There's nothing special about me, you know. It's been working out real well for me over 6 years. Wild volatility, but trending to the upside, so duh. It shouldn't be surprising. I got broad exposure to the asset class. But this is a cool story, and it's kind of, in a way, inspiring because he did make a silly mistake. He's talked about it publicly, which I think helps a lot of people to prevent them from making those types of mistakes, because it's basically refusing to sell when you have life-changing wealth, which is more of a problem than you might guess. Seriously, it really is. Because well, okay, but what if it keeps going up higher if I sell it? Humans do this to themselves. But now he's a bit of a, you know, comeback kids type of story. So anyway, a piece reads as follows. Glauber Contesoto went all in on Dogecoin after Elon Musk started pumping the cryptocurrency on Twitter back in 2020. After using all his savings and credit card to plug $250,000 into the cryptocurrency, his holdings shot up to $3 million at one point, but Diamond Hands Contesoto, 35, refused to cash out. Now, with Dogecoin down by over 90% from its May 2021 high, all-time high of 73 cents, the Las Vegas resident has watched the value of his holdings drop to as low as $50,000. And there you can see that was a post August 22nd this year. So the high, May of 2021, and then watched it trend downward to almost nothing for over 2 years. And so what were people screaming at the bottom for Doge? Oh, it's over, right? You can always find scared people. And so even though it is kind of silly to recognize, okay, this guy, you had $3 million, this is life-changing for you, and it was for him, by the way. I've seen interviews from him. He's publicly stated that at the time he was making like 50 grand a year, and he was interviewed by Graham Stephan, is it Stephan? Graham Stephan? Well-known in the world of finance. He talks about crypto a little bit, but he's more broadly in the world of finance. He's got, I don't even know how many YouTube subscribers now, probably like over 5 million. He's famous. But anyway, he interviewed Slum Doge Millionaire, and he interviewed him at the time that his Doge was worth $3 million, and he was trying to convince him to sell. He's like, nope, I'm riding this to $1, which frankly, like, it was a bad, and this isn't to rip on him, because he ended up learning his lesson, and we can all make stupid mistakes, right? But you know, to have Doge at 73 cents and say, no, I want it at that $1 because that's your psychological level. That's everyone else's psychological level. The closer you get to that, the more likely there is going to be either an actual top or some serious resistance that's going to make you be sweating bullets. And once you've already got $3 million, my God. And Graham Stephan pointed out, he's like, if you've got $3 million, which he had, even if you just invest that in traditional finance, just take it out to reduce the risk, and then just pull out, even if it's just 3%, you're making $90,000 a year then. And at the time he was only making 50. Like, so the point was, Graham Stephan made to him, it's like, you don't have to work another day in your life. And he had that, and he didn't do it, and he watched the $3 million turn into $50,000. Now, I will tell you, I've read through lived through some extreme volatility in my day. Percentage drops absolutely insane, and I still hold. The difference is, when I've done it, it's because I haven't been sufficiently enticed to sell, because for me it would not have been life-changing wealth. For him, it was life-changing wealth. And so you just got to be careful. Just be aware that this is something innate in most humans. You know, people do behave like this. It might sound silly. You might think, well, if you had $3 million staring at you on the screen, you'd cash out and be done. Well, I hope you would. I mean, if it's life-changing wealth and meaningful for you, you know, make your own decision. But I'm just saying, a lot of people won't, because they have this fear they're going to miss out and it's going to go even higher. That's when greed becomes too much. You cannot time the top of the market, which is why when there's a meaningful amount of money, just do whatever you want to do. But like for me, I'm going to sell whenever I'm enticed, and I'm going to watch a bunch of my coins double, triple, quadruple, maybe go 10x from where I sell it. And I am not going to feel the least bit of regret, because that would be just as stupid as regretting that I didn't pick last week's winning lottery numbers. That'd be stupid because you can't know. There's no way to have that foresight. It is not possible. I mean, I got a crystal ball, yeah, but it's broken AF, man. Ain't gonna help me. So that was the sad part. And then you can imagine, of course, seeing $3 million turn into $50,000. But with crypto being crypto, markets come back, don't they? And Doge is worth way, way, way more now, as you may or may not be aware. So check this out. We've got this post now, and this was as of yesterday afternoon, March 28th. He wrote, "Hey guys," and he shared this screen grab. "Hey guys, I just became a Dogecoin millionaire." Not for the first time, but it just happened literally yesterday. Good for him. He stuck with it. He didn't panic sell. He believed in what he believed. Whether you thought his rationale is right or wrong is what it is. I mean, I have conviction that's just as strong for what I'm doing in terms of my strategy in crypto, including XRP. And so there you go. It started surging back up. And that $50,000 in August of last year, that was the low, is now worth $1.1 million. Wild. You gotta love crypto. The opportunity is here. So he's back. And, it's going to go up, it's going to go down. Maybe he'll stop being a millionaire and then become a millionaire again. I don't know what's going to happen with Doge. I won't be surprised if it goes up. But I just wanted to highlight it because whatever your favorite coin is, there's a lesson in all of this. And just you got to realize that when it comes to investing, especially in crypto, which is incredibly volatile, you are your own worst enemy because of your emotions. Like this is true for every human on the planet. You got to be aware of that. Here's another post from Slum Doge Millionaire sharing a screen grab, and this was also yesterday in the afternoon. So I think this is his total portfolio. So the one that I just showed you first, Dogecoin. So he's got over $1.1 million in Doge, and I think this is everything that he has, which is impressive. So he's quite the comeback kid story here. $2.15 million in crypto. And what's crazy is this time we're not at the top. So he's been planning for years. And I've been doing the same thing, diversifying. He's gotten at other coins. He's not being a max. So yeah, putting that much money into just Doge, okay. And again, nothing against him on a personal level. It's a little silly. It's good to have broader exposure, but he did what he did. And he figured that out though. And then he bought a bunch of other stuff. It's a cool story. It's admirable. Like we make mistakes because we're silly ass humans. And then in his case, he was public about it, which helped people. Like there's a lesson in this. I think it's admirable. Honestly, I really do. So he wrote the following: "The only difference is I never gave up. I never surrendered. I bought Doge with $180,000 and saw it go all the way to $3 million and then go all the way back down to $200,000 and held it the entire way. I got called an idiot more times than you can imagine, but I never sold a single Dogecoin because of my belief. Doge to $1 is going to happen. I bet my life savings on that. I guess we'll have to see." So that's what he says. And he could be right. I mean, it's more likely to go to $1 this cycle than last cycle, obviously. Way more money flowing in. So we'll see. But hopefully he recognizes that, and he does, it's okay to take profits along the way. Do what you want to do. But he wrote as much here. Look what he wrote on March 4th. And so Doge was, even at that point, is a lot higher than what it was half a year ago in terms of price. But he wrote the same thing 6 times in all capital letters on social media platform X on March 4th. He wrote, "I will take profit this cycle on Doge." He wrote that 6 times. Or 7, no, my bad, 7 times. Even more emphasis. So, good. He clearly gets it. And we learn from our mistakes. This is good. He also shared this post yesterday in the afternoon. "And so it begins. Doge is at 22 cents for the first time since 2021. This is only the beginning. Strap up, it's going to get interesting." And so look, his conviction is a little bit different than mine in certain ways. You may have sniffed that out. But he believes what he believes. He believes that Doge is going to go back up. And I don't even think that's crazy because the asset class moves in tandem. Why would I think that's crazy? In terms of specifics about utility and long-term viability for Doge, I don't know. If it actually gets used somehow because it's been around so long and so people prop it up and it actually does get implemented into something, okay, pretty fine. I don't know if that's going to happen. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Most meme coins go to 0. I don't know if it's actually doing anything today. But, I've had the same conviction with my strategy, again, including XRP, so I totally get where he's coming from. 100%. 100%. I'm happy to be doing what I'm doing with my XRP, and people can call me it. So just like they were calling him an idiot, you damn fool, and you're still holding that Doge thing after it crashed that much. People screaming at me about XRP, and all sorts of you listening. Some of you listening are the screamers. Just so you know, that means that you are the indicator, though. But it's true, you know? We yell at for all sorts of stuff here. It's just silly-ass nonsense in the end. Because we know that the asset class is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And yes, a bunch of stuff's going to ultimately go to zero at some unknown point in the future, but that's why I'm so confident about XRP specifically. It has actual utility. Unless something changes, I don't see why it would go to zero. Nobody can know for sure, but why would I think that? So anyway, you guys tell me what you think. It is a cool story, though, right? Isn't it cool to see him come back and kind of learn from his lessons? And then, even though this could have been viewed as extremely embarrassing, he still publicly shared it for the benefit of other humans. I think it's neat. I think it's good. I think it's really cool. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.